Hello, it's Jeremy here from upstate New York. So I want to talk about the stupid elections yesterday. Or the elections on Tuesday, whatever. I don't care, whatever. But Hochul, let's talk about that great, wonderful Hochul. She wanted to get. I was being sarcastic if you couldn't tell. Everybody wanted Hochul out. As you saw by the map, 95% of upstate New Yorkers voted for Selden. We want it changed. We're sick and tired of all these criminals getting arrested, getting out the same day, committing more crimes. I mean, there's been drunk drivers, in and out the same night, killing people in their cars. Look at the rapists. All the rapists have been going in and coming right back out and raping. There was one guy that went in, came out and committed murder the same damn day, and he got released again after committing murder. Yes, that's the great cashless bill crap right there that's going on in New York. Let's vote for more crime. Yeah, let's turn it into Chicago. Yes, that's what we want. Nobody wants to. No American in New York wants to walk around and feel safe. We all want to walk around and get mugged, right? We want to get stabbed. We want to get raped. We want to get shot. We want to get killed. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we want. That's what New York voted for. That's what Manhattan, the Bronx, and Queens voted for. They all voted for yes, because what's their cities like? Crime ridden. That's what all won the election for Hochul was criminals. But that's why what I don't understand, people, is why is it that we don't have the electoral vote for governor, House, and Senate, but we have it for the presidential election? It makes no damn sense to me. It should be one way across the board, not electoral college for the presidential race, but all the other elections. Oh, most popular vote. Get the hell out of here with that crap. I mean, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not an Republican. I'm an independent. I voted for Tonko and Angela Santa Barbara is the only ones I voted for. But the rest I voted straight Republicans down the board because I want to change. But all the criminal cities, they want it. More crime. So. And they stuck it to upstate New York. That's why we need to draw our border, guys. We need upstate and downstate to be separated. We need Zeldin as our governor. Well, hell, I don't care who it is as long as the Republican's governor. I mean, but when it comes down to the presidential race in 2024, man, we need change really bad because it's just going to get worse. I mean, we're already in a recession and we're going to be in a depression. I mean, the House. We're winning the House. 9 more votes gives us the 218 to get that. The Senate, I don't think we're going to take the Senate because it's 49-48. But that's really close right now. The Democrats, they got two wins right now coming up. The Democrats do for the Senate. So it looks like it's going to be split again, 50-50 on that. That's why. Some people are really getting pissed off and fed up with it because your vote doesn't matter anymore. I mean, look, all upstate New York, except for Schenectady County and Rensselaer, voted Zeldin. I mean, but what's that tell you about the people that voted? It tells us that our vote doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean crap. That's why a lot of people didn't turn out. My county, Montgomery County, a lot of people did not turn out to vote. I mean, it went red though, but. Only 41% voted of eligible voters in Montgomery County. What's that tell you? I mean, people are just fed up with voting because your vote doesn't matter anymore, and it proves it in New York State. I mean, it proves. Look at the map, all red except for 5-6 counties that went Democrat. But she still won it by a landslide. Over 345,000 votes she won it by. I knew Zeldin didn't have a chance anyways to win because whoever wins Queens, the Bronx, Manhattan wins the election every year anyway. So it's a high primary Democratic cities, filled with high criminals. But that's all there is to it. But 2024, it ain't gonna be Trump. Trump's not gonna win because all of his picks, they all lost elections. Every single one of them lost. Maybe 1 or 2 won though, but 90% of them they voted the other way. So that just tells you right there that Trump bandwagon is over, man. I mean, you got to get off the Trump wagon. 2024, the only way we're ever going to get change, guys, is if we vote for somebody that has no political experience. We can't vote Republican, we can't vote Democrat anymore, we can't vote for a third party either. We need to write in somebody. Write in an ordinary person. Like me. Let's write in Jeremy. You want my information? Find me. Google me. Google my email. Write me in. Write my name in for president in 2024. I'm going to tell you why right now. Because the only person that's going to bring change to this country is an ordinary person. Me, I'll bring change to this country. Why? Because Democrats, they can't get it done. Republicans can't get it done. They all bullshit. It's all me, vote for me. But all they do is they all screw up this country anyways to begin with, guys. There's no reason for inflation, healthcare, prescriptions to be, anybody to pay out of pocket for any of that crap. If you have a healthcare plan, everything should be free out of pocket. You shouldn't have to pay a dime. Not for hospital visits, not for doctor visits, not for, prescriptions, none of that. Nobody should have to pay a dime for any of that stuff, We gotta take care of our veterans and our seniors, guys, Our seniors and our veterans have made this country what it is, They're the ones who kept us free, The vets, they don't get any recognition, What's a medal for them? A medal ain't nothing. A lot of them have no high school education, like my grandfather. My grandfather fought in World War II, out of Gilboa, no high school education. He just got pulled right out of high school to go fight the war and everything. I lost a lot of good friends that died over there, and what did he get when he came back? It took him, years and years and years. I think over 50 years before they gave him his high school diploma? What is that crap? They gave him a medal for going over there and sacrificing his life. What is that? What is a medal? A medal ain't no recognition, They all should have, at least $5,000 a month so they can live comfortably, so where they don't have to struggle. My grandfather worked at GE. All these other places and everything, digging graves and everything, my grandfather did and everything, but he still struggled. My grandfather never owned a house, never owned a brand new car and everything. He ran the VFW 357 Post in Schenectady on 5th Avenue, worked there, as a manager for, I don't know, like over 20 years, and they didn't even acknowledge him there when he died. It's heartbreaking, guys, to see the veterans suffer. Not only that, but the seniors, you don't get nothing. $1,000 a month, what's that? You can't live off $1,000 a month. My grandmother struggles, they need at least, triple what they get a month now, just to take care of themselves, It's disgusting, heartbreaking how all these Republicans and Democrats screw all them. What about the working American, They make us pay taxes for what? So they can use our taxes for schools and all this other garbage and everything. But, we never see a dime back, really. When we file our income tax, we pay more. Every single American that pays in the taxes, we should get every single dime back with an interest rate when we file income tax. Simple as that. And that's what I would do as president. I sign that as a bill for our veterans. Anybody that served in the United States American, they need $5,000 a month. Automatic. Senior citizens money will go up triple what they get now, And because they all need to be taken care of, every single man that works, every single woman that works, that has a health care plan, or doesn't have a health care plan, are eligible for a free health care plan, where they don't have to pay any cost out of pocket. There's no reason for any of them to pay out of pocket for nothing when they go to a doctor's or hospital or for prescriptions and everything. That's what healthcare is for. Healthcare is there to cover you, for you to get the care and the treatment and the prescriptions you need without paying a damn dime out of your pocket. So let's wake up, America. Let's not vote for any of these lying Republicans or lying Democrats anymore. Let's write in a nobody. Let's write me in. I'll bring change to this country that we need. I grew up piss poor. I know what it's like to be knocked down. Lived on the streets before. Got into drugs bad and everything. But you know what? After all the suicide and overdosing on alcohol and pills and everything, I changed. I grew up, I changed my life around. I struggle every single day to pay my bills. I don't even pay 90% of my bills because I can't. I'm behind on all my credit cards. I owe utility over $1,000 a month. Why? I work. What do I work for? Nothing. I lose $300 a week to health care, to disability insurance, and all this other crap. And you know what? I don't get shit a week. I get $500 a week to pay rent, to pay car insurance, to put $100 a week in my truck to get back and forth to work and everything. And you know what? I can't make ends meet. I barely keep a roof over my head. I don't buy food. I buy $50 worth of food a month, and that's it, because that's all I can afford for me and my wife. So we need change. We need to make everything more affordable for anybody in this country, not just for the rich. That's all the Republicans and the Democrats are for the rich. And that's what pisses me off. For people that work like me, people that have families, they can't afford to eat. They can't afford gas. They can't afford food. They can't afford to have a roof over their head. They can't afford a car. When you work, you should be able to have all this stuff. We need to look at the 80s, guys. 80s, when you worked and everything, you had houses, you had cars, you had better health care. But we need to do what Canada does. First, health care like Canada does. Everybody in Canada gets way better free health care than what we do in New York. So I would implement that here in the United States of America, because, why? Because they have better health care than we do. Way better. So, that's what I would do, I'd take Canada's playbook for healthcare and make that here. I'd make it a law that, where we don't pay into so much taxes if we work. Because it's a bunch of crap. If you make under, $80,000 a year, you don't pay into healthcare. You get it free. You don't pay taxes on your income. It's free. Because we need more money in our paychecks, not at the end of the year where we don't get $1,000. I pay, like I said, I pay over $300 a week for all my taxes. I make $21 an hour. Okay, I work 40 hours. I gross a little more than $850 a week, but I only take home $516 a week. That's it. $516 a week is what I take home a week. I'm grossing a little more than $850. Come on, guys. How is that fair? I work for my money, 48 hours a week, but I take home nothing? Come on, that ain't fair to any working American person right there. That's why we shouldn't have to pay into that. You have a job, you get health care free. You don't pay a dime for it. You don't have to pay any insurance because it works. If you're a full-time employee, they have to cover your health care insurance. They have to cover your disability insurance, They have to cover all your New York State and federal taxes, So, as a working American, you don't have to pay. Not a dime. Not a dime. That way, all your money, what you gross a week, is your money. It goes in your pocket. Not into taxes. For what? For them to, they don't use your taxes anyways. For what the hell they're supposed to use it for anyway? So, forget that. Look. Schools, hospitals, they all get federal funding anyway, so why do they need more tax money from us? They don't. It's a scam, guys. It's a scam for all these Republicans and Democrats to get more money from us. That's why we need to vote for nobody like me. I'm telling you why. I'm proving my points. Look at Joe Biden. He shut down the pipeline. Put thousands of people out of line right there. Send a green deal. What happened with that? Gas prices skyrocketed. And all you people saying that Joe Biden caused the gas prices to go up, yes, he freaking did. You know why? Because if he never shut down the pipeline or signed this green deal in for all cars to be electric by 2035, gas prices wouldn't skyrocket. They wouldn't have climbed as high as they did. So because once that went into effect and everything, what happened? Gas prices skyrocket. Why? Less oil being brought into our country. We're being less independent on our own fuel. Because once that green deal signed into effect, guess what happened, guys? All these oil companies said, we're not going to be able to produce oil anymore for heating homes, gas, whatever, So let's rob all the Americans now. Let's get rich now before we're not producing any oil anymore. And that's exactly why gas prices are skyrocketing. That's why your electric prices are skyrocketing. Because they know 2035, they got to shut down everything. Guess what happens for them? They're all out of work. So that's why they got to get rich now, right? Get more money now. That's what they're doing now. Joe Biden destroyed our military. We need more military. We need to be strong because China's getting ready to gear up and invade us. China and North Korea, they're going to start war shortly, and we're not doing a damn thing about it. Sanctions don't do crap. What has sanctions gotten us now with them? Nowhere. We got to use force, guys. We got to use force. We got to build our military up now, stronger than ever before. Because if not, we're doomed. We're doomed by China and we're doomed by North Korea. They're gearing up, but we're doing nothing. We're sitting back and we're watching. Oh, sanctions, 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 and it doesn't get us nowhere. We need force, guys. We need to unite and we need to use force. But other than that, crime's bad and everywhere. Look at all these Democratic states. They have the highest crime rates ever. Cashless bill has to go away. What we need to make automatic is you commit murder, you automatically get the death penalty. Boom, boom, boom. Not being housed, not getting 3 square meals a day, not getting health care. You get better health care and better food locked up than our own people do. How is that fair and how is that right? If you're man enough to take another person's life, you automatically need a death penalty. There ain't no court system. If you have sufficient evidence to say, yes, that person killed that person, that's it. Goodbye. There ain't no justice system for that at all. It's automatic. Boom, 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 boom. Electric chair, boom, 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 bullet, and that's it. Boom. That's it. In and out. Not house, not where our taxpayers are paying for to keep a criminal alive. What's the point of us as citizens paying for you to house, criminals that committed murder? They committed murder, How is that right? Why should criminals get, better health care and treated better than our own American citizens do, or better than our veterans do, better than our senior citizens do? I don't understand that at all. I'm a Christian, but, I believe an eye for an eye, do unto others as, unto you, so if you commit a murder, you take that person's life, that's an automatic death sentence for you. Goodbye, I don't care, pedophiles. I don't want to keep pedophiles around anymore either. Pedophiles, all they do is go in jail, come out, become pedophiles again. There ain't no help for them, so they shouldn't be around either. Come on, pedophiles, rapists, none of those should be around at all. I don't care. They all should be in and out. That's it. Simple as that. In one door, out the other door, in the ground. That's it. Simple as that. That's what I would do. I'd change the laws around big time. But that's what I would do for the country. Our country needs change. It needs to be better. Guys. And the only way anything's ever going to change around here is if we show up on the election day in 2024 and Republicans and Democrats understand and see that a third person, nobody won the election, and that's the only way anything's going to change around here. Vote for me, guys, and I'll bring change to this country. I don't have no party ticket or any of that crap. Forget that. Let's stop the lies. Let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop the lies from the Republicans and Democrats. Let's vote in nobody. Let's shock everybody, guys. Let's vote in for someone that grew up poor, that wants change, that knows what needs to be changed around this country, that's going to benefit us for once, and not the rich. Not all these business corporations. The business corporations all should pay their fair share of taxes. The rich should pay their fair taxes. And that's where a majority, 95% of our income taxes would come from, is the rich. All these high business corporations, but, they get incentives, though. Sure, they get incentives, but they all need to pay their share of taxes, simple as that. Why should a normal person that works, that struggles, that lives paycheck to paycheck a week like me, I'm lucky if I have $5 a week left after my paycheck, to pay utilities, car insurance, rent, food, credit card bills, everything. I can't live within means because what I make a week does not pay all my bills. That's why all my credit cards are maxed out. My utility bill is over $1,000 because I can't pay it. You know, it used to only be, you know, one set price. You know, but it increased 35%. Now I pay almost $200 a month, and I can't pay it. You know, I'm lucky. You know, I pay $100 a month is all I can afford. That's it. But you know, that's why we need change, guys. Vote for me. You know, let's shock the world in 2024. You know, let's show the Republicans and the Democrats, us American citizens, are fed up with all the lies, all the bullshit. You know, let's not even get into abortion rights. You know, you got to remember back when females never had the right to kill a baby. It was never a law. It was never justified. I believe in every person should live. You know, pro-life, whatever you want to call it. But you know, I believe that, you know, if it's endangers a mother's life, then she shouldn't. You know, then abortion should be legal in that. Abortion should be legal in incest and rape. Because I know a lot of women, it's not fair for a woman to be forced to give birth to a rapist or, you know, incest or any of that garbage, you know. And if her life is endangered, then, you know, she should be allowed to, you know, abort a baby, you know. But other than that, you know, for any other reasons, just because you made a baby willingly, you know, should you kill a baby? No. You know, that should be illegal. Because why? Because there's so much contraceptive out there. You got birth control, you got condoms, you got the shot, you got the pills. You got so many different birth control out there for guys and women. I mean, look at the condoms that they have for females and everything that you put up inside you. You know, so I mean, when there's so many ways out there to prevent, you know, unwanted pregnancies, except by incest and rape, then abortion should be illegal. About rape, incest, and if the mother's life is in jeopardy, then those should be the only time that abortion should be illegal. And that's across the whole state, guys. So, but, you know, that's what I believe. So, but, yeah, guys, I mean, you know, you want me to hit on more topics or whatever, or why you should vote for me and everything, drop comments or email me, jtcross2007@gmail.com, and put in the, you know, in the subject line, you know, questions or whatever, something, so I don't just delete it, and I will hit on it. You know, I will do one of these videos, you know, once a week, twice a week right now, because, you know, I'm out of work, because I have poopy problems. You know, I've been having diarrhea since September 28th, and I can't get work disability because I don't have a primary care doctor, because all the primary care doctors I've been trying to call up and everything, they're so short-staffed and everything, and nobody wants to take new patients. So, and I don't have a gastrointestinal appointment with a doctor until December 29th. So I've been out of work since October 7th with no money in my pocket because work disability won't pay me. So I am piss poor right now. And that's my issue, is why pay in all the insurances. Like me, I have disability, long-term, short-term disability. I pay into weekly at work. So I can't use it and can't get it when I need help, because my work said, oh, we don't want you here since you're always pooping all the time and everything. And, you know, I work around food products. So, you know, I mean, my job said, file for disability. File for your work disability because we don't want you here. So I got urgent care doctor note saying out of work for my issues. Been to the hospital, urgent care's total 4 times, and got all this medical documentation, you know, saying why I'm out of work because of diarrhea, because nobody knows what's going on inside of me, because they don't know why I have diarrhea. You know, I've been trying Imodium and Pepto-Bismol, tried blackberry, raspberry brandy, that don't help. Been trying aloe vera juice, been trying probiotic stuff, that don't help. You know, sometimes I'm on the toilet 10 plus times a day, you know, 5 minutes, you know, especially after I eat and drink like Gatorade, Propel and stuff like that, you know, I'm right on the toilet. But, you know, here I am, you know, I've been out of work for almost 2 months now. Actually, over 2 months now. Almost 2 months, and, you know, without a dime in my pocket from work because I can't get it. So what's the point of paying in all these insurances if you can't have help when you need it? You know, if your work says, oh no, we don't want you here and everything, file for work disability and everything, so you can get paid while being out until you go to your appointments and until you go to your appointment to find out what's wrong with you, then you know you should be entitled to it, right? That's what we need to change in this country, guys. So vote for me, guys. And if you check out my other videos, there's other videos I have on how to make money. You know, which I do now. You know, I do surveys and make, you know, $5 a day on surveys. You know, within like 20 minutes, I'll make $5. I also made $10 in about an hour last night just by playing games on Inbox Dollars. So just on my cell phone, guys, it took me, you know, literally less than an hour to make $10 to, you know, hit the level I needed to do on there, and I got paid. You know, 24 hours. I got paid from Inbox Dollars, PayPal, man. You can get paid PayPal, gift cards, and everything else. So check out my other videos on, you know, what I do right now to make money. You know, I mean, I make roughly, you know, $40 a day. You know, in only a couple hours. You know, like 3-4 hours. And so within 3-4 hours, I make, you know, $40-50 a day. You know, I do 5 sites that pay out to PayPal, 5 sites per that don't pay out to PayPal, that pay out to gift cards and stuff like that. So you figure I do 10 sites a day. Each site, you know, I set a goal, you know, I make $3 a day on each site in literally less than a half hour. So you figure that's $30 in an hour right there. But I also do other sites called pay-to-click sites where you just click on ads, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 5 seconds, and you get paid. I mean, yeah, you don't get paid much problem though, but, you know, once you rent referrals and get referrals and everything, you make money. I mean, I make, you know, over $1.50 a day on these pay-to-click sites that I do. So, and all you have to do is just click 4 ads on each one, and, you know, your referrals will click ads too and make you money. So, I mean, my referrals generate me over $1 a day. You know, all these pay-to-click sites, and I have over 20 of them. So you figure 20 pay-to-click sites a day, that's $20 a day, $140 a week, just for clicking 4 ads a day. You know, so check out my other videos for those links. I will post a couple of the pay-to-click sites up tonight that I do. But yeah, I'll post my website link in here. I also saw, you know, have an e-commerce store up called www.everythingpetshop.com. You know, EVERYTHING pets PETSHOP.com. Now buy some pet stuff. You know, all right, guys. You know, like I said, hit me up. You know, I'll drop this later, guys.